What a crude interruption to a wonderful Olympic game. The champion is defecating in the hole, and this could be the end of an otherwise grand career for the champion. He's throwing a pole at his longtime friend, Mr. Skipper Jink. He's now charging at the officers who are screaming for him to stop. And he's down. The champion, ladies and gentlemen, is down. Well, thank you for joining us again here on the GTA Psychward Fugitive Olympics 2016. Needles Kane is on the way to see the Elements, who is apparently way up in the country. A wonderful display of cinematic driving on Needles' part. He is really going for the gold this time.
Oh, yes, Needle. We have moved over into the countryside for the new location of the X Games. I believe you're very familiar with this X Games, but I'll be located where you should be putting your camera in and have your commentary.
Excellent. Needles is almost there. Continuing with his cinematic drive. Oh, and he's hit a mountain, and he's landed it, ladies and gentlemen. He landed the hearse flip. He is really showing out. How could we forget? This is the location, ladies and gentlemen, of the helicopter bike flip. That's right. We didn't really have another name for it. We just called it what it was. The Elements jumped a helicopter with a bike at this very location.
That is correct. Now we must pick up the helicopter for said work.
That's right. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for us to pick up the helicopter and start this event. If I can get out of cinematic mode, that is. Right now, it's not letting me out. Oh my gosh. It's freaking me out a little bit. Don't worry. I'll be okay. No, I'm completely freaked out right now.
I must put in a formal complaint. There is no way for any vehicle to do any more donuts. This is preposterous.
Well, it's good you filed that complaint. This is a very dangerous sport they're about to do. But these guys are no stranger to danger. And the Elements said he is taking home the gold today. Helicopter's getting in place.
So is the Elements.
The Elements is trained for this all season long.
Let me know when you're in position.
And I think they're ready to start the event. Oh, here comes the Elements, ladies and gentlemen. He's going for it. This is going to be massive. Oh my gosh, and he's gone into the blades, ladies and gentlemen. He went into the blades. He is dead. The Elements has died. The judges are being called on this. He's dead as hell, everyone. He is dead as they come, I tell you.
I am back. I have 20 lives, and I shall attempt it again.
You know, much like a cat. That's correct, Jimmy. That is very correct. And the judges are now, there's a question involved as to whether Needles Kane lifted the helicopter during the jump. Some are saying that he did, and this would be a foul and disqualify him from the tournament.
I believe that is highly probable.
Needles Kane is shaking his head no, as to say no, he didn't. But the judges are still a bit cautious. They're thinking about buttons and tops.
And why the hell can't we do donuts anymore in this game? I am completely dumbfounded.
Why did GTA or Rockstar remove a feature from the game like they always do, so they can sell the shark cards to the kids? Olympics brought to you today by the shark card.
Buy a $1 million shark card and you'll be able to do one good donut.
That's right. That is right. And please, we'd like to thank our sponsors now, the shark card. If you're stupid enough to buy a shark card, we thank you. Oh, and Elements has hit the blades again, ladies and gentlemen. He is dead as shit. He's dead. I mean, there's no bringing him back. He's in pieces, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know, Needles. I think there is some type of conspiracy going on. I believe the helicopter is slightly too high.
The helicopter is high. Well,
I believe so. It's not regulation high.
We're going to switch out the event. I believe now it's time for Needles to attempt the jump. And things are not looking promising for Needles. The judges are still not convinced that he didn't lift the helicopter. Now this is interesting. It appears he has foregone the bike and he is going to use his hearse. This doesn't look like this is going to end well for either party involved.
This is an interesting development.
Needles is off to a slow start for such a jump. The helicopter's there. Oh, it's a waiver. He's over it, ladies and gentlemen, with the flip and the land. And with that, he's going to take home some kind of medal. We're hoping it's not the penis-colored medal,
I don't
that
think
is
he
bad.
stuck his landing too well. I think I would give him the bronze.
Oh, judges are saying the bronze, and so is Jim there. Well, Jim, I don't know. I think he did quite well for the circumstances. This was his first jump. But you may be right.
Well, let's see if he can do any tricks.
He's going to go again. He's trying. He's going for the same jump. He's going to do a flip. Ladies and gentlemen, he hasn't landed it.
Did not make the flip. He has fumbled.
It appears he's angry. He looks like he... Oh, no. He's going to take it out on a bystander. This is not good ethics. This is very unsportsmanlike. He has beaten someone to death today. This is horrible. It appears he's pulling out a gun and pointing it at the dead corpse. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, he's continuing to shoot the person who's on the ground, and now he's running off as if he did nothing.
I don't think Needles is playing fair, but then again, this is Grand Theft Auto. Who plays fair? I mean,
That's
really.
true. That's true, Jim. That is very true.
Hence the non-regulation height of the helicopter when the Elements was doing his flip.
That is true also. That was out of whack. They're getting ready.
Hold on for 1 second, sir. I've got to set up some other things. Give me just 1 moment, please.
You've got it.
Thank you.
I believe Weiss is trying to get into the party, the Elements.
Oh, is he? Let's see if I can give him an invite. If you don't mind, Needles, if you could be so kind as to try this motorcycle while I cinematically view you do a double flip.
I don't mind one bit. I'm on the way.
Just over here by the helicopter.
I'm gonna pop up right over this hill and give you a little surprise, and surprise! Oh, no.
And while you're getting the motorcycle and getting in place, I shall invite our new member here, Wise.
Excellent. Needle seems to be ready for this event. An expert bike rider, he started riding a bike at 5 years old. That's right, he had a little bike with a bell on it. Ride it around his neighborhood.
And ladies and gentlemen, I have an interesting development. He continued to wear training wheels until he was 40.
That is true. That is absolutely true. Not many people know that about Needles. He still has his training wheels.
And Wise has entered the party.
Wise has entered the Olympics. And welcome, Wise.
And Needles, we're waiting on you for your jump. If you can be so kind as to get this started.
All right, here we go. And Needles is starting. Oh, he's starting off weak. Go. I don't think he's going to jump. Oh my God, he's struggling. Oh, that's true. He is. He just touched himself in the middle of a jump, and he has failed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe Needles has missed all of the wonderful Evil Knievel fireworks that went along with that jump.
I think he did. I think he missed everything. He's... That's very true. That is very true. Okay. Seems the Elements is going back to the bike. I think he's going to try this event one last time. He's died twice.
It was due to some underhanded practices.
It's the GTA Psychward Olympics. Welcome, Wise. Welcome. Oh, if you're joining us for Worms, we will play Worms. And Elements is going for the jump, ladies and gentlemen. This time he has made it with a complete flip, and he landed it. My God, he's going for the gold right here at the end.
He's nailed it, ladies and gentlemen.
He has, he has. That is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears the helicopter is now coming after the Elements. Some sort of turn of events. He's trying to kill him on the bike. Oh wait, the Elements has pulled out a weapon. The helicopter has ran off in fear.
You can't go too far, however, you entertain the idea.
Oh, and Needles is dead.
It's fireworks, ladies and gentlemen.
Needles has died at the hands of the Elements. Oh my God.
You have sunk my battleship. And today's sponsors are Battleship.
That's right, Jim. Today's sponsors are Battleship and the illustrious Shark Card. Pay a lot of money.
And Redwood.
And Redwood,
where
that's right.
You get 20 different types of cancer with every single bow.
That is correct. That's also important to remember. 10% more nothing.
And to go along with it, Fatty Moise's vagina cough.
Oh my God, I'm glad you brought that up. Nothing like waking up with a good old Fatty Moise. Although it's illegal in some states.
And he flicks them off, ladies and gentlemen.
The Elements has started a killing spree. I believe this is the new event. Looks like this could be another cooperative. That's not bad.
And the elephant is down.
Oh. Ah! Don't you complain. That movie was all right. I must have very unusual taste. I did. It's alright. I liked the do-over, okay? I liked it. I just didn't like it as much as Ridiculous 6. I think that was the intention.
And ladies and gentlemen, Needles has left the building. He has abandoned his Olympic mate.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Lord, what they do to him? Wow. Huh. Yeah. Oh, it appears that Needles has started a new event. It's parachuting down to the Elements on the bike. The Elements is on a straightaway. Oh. It's going to be close. That is correct. You are right, Weiss. Oh. Go.
He's almost made it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh. And it was not a good landing. Not a good landing at all. But the Elements is making up for it with the getaway.
And the cops are running faster than my turbo bike.
That is correct, Weiss.
Yes, Weiss, this dumb shit is being connected.
Broadcasted right on the web. Right into nobody's eyeballs.
Unfiltered, uncensored.
No one's doing pleasure.
Raw, just like coming at you raw and unfiltered, just like the lookers I just had last night.
That's true, John. Me too. Left me empty inside, but they left full. Of a buffet, of course. We went to a late night breakfast buffet is what I'm talking about. Scrambled eggs, bacon. Hey, I'm a gentleman. It wouldn't be anything else.
Was that before or after you gave them your cornstarch and water mixture?
That's true. Which is also sometimes called semen.
Exactly.
And they've fallen in the river, John. This is looking bad for the team. Needles is out. The Elements is still drowning. Oh.
No, the Elements is out like Michael Phelps. He is the best swimmer there is.
Oh, they're stuck down in the water. The cops up on the edges.
And I am down again.
Down. He is down. This is going to drop them down one category, and they may be getting the silver on this event.
And today's advertisement is brought to you by Morris Mutual, where every time you destroy a car, they give it back to you for almost free.
That's right. And we would like to thank those sponsors. They really like to help us out here. We'd also like to thank Rockstar for their shark cards, which have destroyed GTA Online, and we appreciate that. Microtransactions, what we've always wanted in the gaming community. Oh, and Needles is down, assassinated by the Rockstar staff.
To the idea.
That's correct, John. They are masturbating to that idea. They love it when people buy their shark cards, that is for sure. That's right. It's important to remember, with each shark card, you get 10% more nothing with your purchase. It looks like the next event is about to start. Yep, and the Elements has arrived in his, what is this? It's a Zentorno.
Zentorno.
Oh, Zentorno. A fine piece of machinery. Also brought to you by a shark card. Ha, just kidding. This was earned without a shark card. That's what we heard.
Of course. Never gave them a $50. It's all blood, sweat, and murderous tears.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. This car was earned with blood, sweat, and murderous fears. It's not uncommon on GTA. They're switching to cinematic mode. Bit of a sputter out, but he's back on it. Oh, and the Elements has crashed into a police officer. Is going to get him a silver unless he can find some pedestrians to run over. No, that's no. Oh, wait a minute. What happens at midnight? Oh, it does happen at midnight. You son of a bitch! You should have told me. I didn't even think about that.
And what's happening at midnight in that house? No idea what that is, but it sounds interesting.
You've poisoned my brain. You shut your mouth. The Elements is still on the road. Doing great. Maybe a lot of
great. Feeling great. Feeling good.
Oh! And that wreck may cause problems.
No, I will beg to differ. I believe his steering and alignment is still correctly.
You may be right. You may be right. He's still doing decent.
I must admit, this vehicle is built like a tank.
That's true. It's much like Fatty Moist in her rear section. That badonkadonk can take a beating, so I hear.
I thought that would be loose and mushroomy.
Oh no, not the rear. It's like a wrecking ball. It's like two wrecking balls, honestly. Put together in a mayonnaise sandwich.
Avocado mayonnaise sandwich?
That's correct, John. I forgot about the avocados. Avocado and hot mayonnaise sandwich. Just like Grandma didn't used to make. I don't. That's why I haven't told them anything about it. He's going for the high jump. And he lost the cops in the in the process, and he landed it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a goal.
It's internal, built like a tank, just like your grandma.
That is right. Built like a tank, built just like Grandma. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. That is true, and also sick.
I say we have a Titan race.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Sounds like somebody's going to be getting beat in Worms this evening.
Anally raped, I believe, and fingered.
Correct.
The tape variety.
That's right. It is the take of it. That's correct. That's right. Don't be afraid.
And the fingerman actually is in Worms. Needle, see if you can crash your Titan into the AA building here and parachute out of it before it crashes.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The challenge has been made. You're going to have to wait for the Olympics to be concluded, and they almost are. Now, what building was this that you had to crash into?
The IAA. I have a confession to make. Due to my ongoing Battlefield games, I thought square holding it down will let me to eject the airplane into parachute mode. However, I died of holding it. Because this is not Battlefield.
No, it's not. And that is going to get him a loss in this event. Needles is going in. Looks like this could be good. Oh, he can't get out in time. He's dead. Needles has died.
And also, that was the FIB building, not the IAA building.
Oh.
Looks like you had some interference there, sir. Didn't quite catch all of that.
With the wrong building, and he lost yet another. Seems they're going on one final ride.
And the slow ass Prince of Nemesis.
The stolen bike. Needles knows he has nothing to live for as he gets revenge right now with the bomb. He has gotten his revenge. And the Elements is dead. Oh, it appears there's been a one-on-one death match initiated. Ladies and gentlemen, this could get ugly. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, my goodness. And the Elements has been charred with a rocket. Needles is on the run.
Hey there. What can I help you with? No problem. I'll scramble the signal for 1 minute.
And Needles has went off the radar.
That's right. He's being sneaky.
As if I couldn't hear him when he was calling Lester in the first place.
He was unable to hear what the champion was doing. It appears that the Elements has gone off the map, and Needles is taking this opportunity to run away. I don't know if that's going to get him points off the board or not. Oh, he just got sniped. This is bad, ladies and gentlemen.
He has ran away.
Needles is gone. With the 1-0 lead, he could just sit this one out and win.
He has turned tail like a dog.
He is being very cowardly. Oh, he lost! His cowardice made him lose. But he lived to fight another day, ladies and gentlemen.
The Elements remain victorious.
And it's chaos down here as the champion has lost his mind. At the end of the game, the end of the Psychward Fugitive Limit.
I agree. He has most definitely lost his mind if he thinks he's the champion.
Oh no, he's the champion. Don't you worry.
Mind lost confidence.
Don't you worry. Quite a pile up here today.
Here I'm at.
And he has finally been brought down. That is it. That is it.